We're here at Elimination Chamber, and it's finally time for the men's Elimination Chamber match. And we start off with the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, entering the chamber first, which means he will enter a pod in the Elimination Chamber. McIntyre, as of late, as LA Knight said, he's one of the biggest crybabies on the roster as he's been, and he's been looking to find championship gold in his sights, but this could be his golden ticket to WrestleMania. But will he be able to capitalize on that here in this Elimination Chamber? And with that being said, let's see if Drew McIntyre will capitalize on this opportunity tonight. And as McIntyre would exit the ring, he takes his time as he enters his pod, and that brings out our next entrant. Priest is ready to enter the Elimination Chamber, and as he gets to the ring, he takes one quick glance at McIntyre before entering his pod. And now for our next entrant. Logan Paul enters next in the Elimination Chamber, which means he's going to be in a pod as well. And he's looking to punch his ticket to WrestleMania as well, because he would love to face Cody Rhodes. And as Paul would enter his pod, next entrant arrives. It's the greatest of all time, John Cena, and he finally arrives to join the party in the Elimination Chamber. And he's looking to punch his ticket to WrestleMania to try to become a 17-time world champion. But he won't be fighting for that. If he wins this match, he will be fighting Cody Rhodes for the Universal Championship. The next entrant arrives. CM Punk is one of the men who will be starting off this Elimination Chamber match. Remember, he left that stern warning to Cody Rhodes that he might face him. But as he gets to the ring, he awaits his opponent. And here we go to start off this Elimination Chamber. Rollins and Punk. The hatred that's been fuming between these two men is unmatchable. And Rollins won't hold back against Punk tonight. And Punk won't hold back against Rollins tonight, as Punk will deliver those double chops to the shoulders of Rollins, taking him down, having him squirm. And eventually Punk will get him into the corner right where he wants him for a knee in the corner and a neck breaker following it up. And he tries to eliminate Rollins early, getting him out the match early. But Rollins will stay in it. Not so fast. Punk cannot get Rollins out that quickly, but he will lift Rollins up, trying to go for a GTS early to eliminate Rollins. Or maybe not, as he throws Rollins into the corner face first, and he will deliver a knee in the corner face first too on Rollins. And Rollins is in deep trouble. This allows the next entrant, which is John Cena, number 3, who enters the Elimination Chamber next. And he joins the battle, but as CM Punk has continued to take out Rollins, Cena would join the battle, and he waits for Punk to be done, and he takes advantage off of that. But Punk nails a calf kick to Cena, dropping him down, so he was not able to take advantage. But it's both Rollins, Punk, and Cena. All three of these men, a triple threat it's turned into in this match. And as Punk will toss Cena, but Cena would counter, and he would lift up Punk and toss him into the corner and toss him to the ground. And as Rollins tried to strike Cena, Cena would evade it, and Rollins counters and tosses Cena outside the ring. And Rollins and Punk and Cena were really going at it, but eventually as Cena would get back in, he was fired up, taking out Punk, and he was in control for the matter. But this allows the next entrant, which is Drew McIntyre, the Scottish Warrior, enters the Elimination Chamber. And as Cena is taking out Punk, Rollins will take advantage and nail a pedigree to Cena to try to eliminate him from this Elimination Chamber. but it was not enough as Cena would stay in this match, kicking out at 2, but eventually as Punk would toss Cena to the outside and Rollins would toss McIntyre to the outside, it isolates Punk and Rollins one-on-one once again. And as Rollins has been waiting for this moment to destroy Punk, he tosses him to the outside too, but this allows McIntyre to try to take advantage, but Rollins will counter and scalp McIntyre. And this allows Logan Paul, who's next, enters the match, and he would enter the ring as well, and he tries to take out Rollins, but Rollins has something for him, which is a knee to the face. And as eventually McIntyre would try to grab Rollins to take him out, but eventually McIntyre would take out Paul in the corner with a big boot, and it was all over the place as chaos was surrounding this ring in this elimination chamber. Everybody was going after anybody, and eventually all through this match it was all out brawls throughout, and as Priest would eventually join the fray, and as Punk would lift up Cena and nail a GTS, dropping Cena down in the ring, and he tries to eliminate him as a ref will count 2, but no, Cena still stays in this match, remembering his WrestleMania hopes and dreams. Now, as this intense brawl spreads across the whole match, Cena would eventually lift up Paul and nail him to the mat for the attitude adjustment to eliminate him from the Elimination Chamber. Paul is the first elimination in this match, and as he exits the chamber, the match will continue as Rollins will nail a stomp, catching Punk off guard, and he tries to eliminate Punk in this match too, but Punk stays in it. Punk still stays in this match, and as Rollins tries to nail a pedigree to Priest, eventually he would try to nail a stomp to eliminate him, and he nails that stomp to Damian Priest, but as Punk would grab Rollins, he tosses him onto the ropes, and he steals the elimination from Rollins, eliminating Priest from this Elimination Chamber match. And as Priest would take a long walk, he's cheered on by the crowd, but eventually it boils down to McIntyre and Cena one-on-one for the moment, but he tries to nail a Claymore, but Cena would evade it, and he will lift up McIntyre and nail an attitude adjustment to eliminate McIntyre. McIntyre's the third elimination in this match, and now Cena and Rollins are left face to face. And as Rollins will enter back into the ring, him and Cena will go at it in this heated brawl, but Cena powering through punches Rollins in the face, and he lifts him up trying to nail an attitude adjustment, but Rollins will counter and never deliver that slam to Cena, and he will send him into the corner and taking Cena down, a knee to the back, but eventually as Rollins will go for a pedigree, Cena will flip him over his shoulders onto the mat, and he had him in perfect position for the 5-knuckle shuffle that he nails, boom, right on the nose of Rollins, and Cena has Rollins right where he wants him. As Rollins makes it back to his feet, he tries to nail an attitude adjustment, but Rollins will counter and kick the midsection on Cena, and he nails a stomp to Cena. And it might be all over for Cena as Rollins stands tall, but he's quickly saved. It's Roman Reigns, and he nails a spear to Rollins, dropping him down. And he also gets out the ring and nails a spear to Punk as well. He's costing Punk and Rollins the Elimination Chamber match. Reigns getting his payback, and as he calmly exits the chamber, he leaves Rollins high and dry for Cena to pick up the bones, nailing one attitude adjustment to Rollins and rolling it through to follow it up and nailing a second emphatic attitude adjustment once again to Rollins to eliminate him from this Elimination Chamber match. And you know, Rollins is gonna be really upset about this, but now it just leaves Punk and Cena one-on-one. And Punk going right after Cena, kicking the leg of Cena, but Cena would catch it and nail an elbow to the leg of Punk, and he was fired up against Punk, but Punk was still firing back, nailing that calf kick to Cena, dropping him down, and he would follow it up with a neck breaker, dropping down Cena once again. And as Punk would climb the top turnbuckle, he would try to dive on Cena, nailing him with a strike first, and he tries to dive, but Cena would catch him and nail a backbreaker to CM Punk, dropping him down. And as Punk will make it back to his feet, Cena tosses him into the corner, and a big splash by Cena, taking down Punk. Punk is down. Cena's on the offense right now, and as he lifts his hand in the air, he wants to nail another emphatic 5-knuckle shuffle. Boom, right on the nose of CM Punk this time. And Cena might have CM Punk right where he wants him. He has the win in his grasp right now as he lifts up Punk and nails an attitude adjustment, not wasting any time. Cena wins the Elimination Chamber, and he's going to WrestleMania to face Cody Rhodes. Will he not only beat Cody Rhodes, but end off his career with a bang?